Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Beer with a Business Owner. I am your host, Jordan Lloyd, from the Greater Muscatine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, also a business owner myself with Jordan Lloyd Photography. So, we are one episode in to a Beer with a Business Owner. This is episode dos. I'm loving it so far. I think it's going to be really fun. One, I love beer. Two, I love business owners. That's why we created this show, to promote Muscatine's finest in business owners and entrepreneurs, and we are so excited. I am stoked about today's guest. I think she's great. I think she's a great business owner, and I think she's super fun. So I'm really excited. Drum roll, please, to introduce to you Alyshea Gow. I don't know if you could actually understand her name. I'm going to introduce you again. Go ahead.
Alyshea Gow.
Alyshea Gow
with Feather Nest Interiors.
Yes, Feather Nest Interiors. So you've only been in Muscatine for just a little while. Only
just a few years.
For a couple months.
Yeah, real short amount.
Yeah, like what? 13? How long?
13.
13 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I was a baby.
Yeah. I was just a girl with a dream.
Yeah.
That's it. I was just a girl with a dream and had no idea all that it entailed of owning a small business.
Right.
Yes, and we're gonna get into that, but first we're gonna do something really fun. So we're at Contrary Brewing, another local Muscatine business. We love it here. It's great. We love the people. We love their trivia, music, bingo nights, everything they do. Their book club, they do it all. They do it all. Plus they've got great beer and great people. So we love it. We're happy we're here. Woohoo, we got the whole place to ourselves. So it's gonna get real crazy. So what we're gonna do is we've got some flights. What kind of beer they are on the bottom of these guest checks. We don't know what they are. Alyshea doesn't really like beer.
It's okay.
But
I still love being here, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay. So in front of us, you guys can't see, but in front of us is their very cool chalkboard numbers of what beers and the names they are. So we're going to try one and then guess based on the name, which even as a beer drinker myself, I don't super think I'm going to be great at this unless it's the pollinator, because I do drink that one enough to know.
You've got a lot that look very similar.
Weedy. I've got some weedy looking beers. So,
mine don't look similar.
well, as the guest, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay, ready?
Whichever one, yeah.
Cheers.
What are you getting notes of? Describe the beer.
It's definitely very fruity and blueberries. I'm going to go with blueberry lemonade avalanche.
Okay, should I check?
Yeah, you check.
She's right! Okay, one, and then we'll just add the graphic on the screen later. One for Alyshea. Okay,
your turn.
Me. Move my mic that we all know works so well. Okay, this one. It's like it seemed like such a good idea, but I mean, I have no idea. I know which ones it isn't. I know it's not blueberry lemonade avalanche. I know it's not some of the other ones. Okay. Right away, I'm going redeemed imperial stout. But that's not right from what you're saying. So let me
give her the big X.
Let me give her one more go with pig-headed American brown.
No.
Oh, this is so upsetting. Okay.
No.
I guess don't tell me which one it is, because then, right?
Right. She's got to come back to it.
Okay, you go.
Another one?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Here's this one. Look at that. Ooh, it smells like coffee. And I love coffee. So, that's good. I would say that's the Zoom Doggy.
Do we feel like Contrary just made hers a little easier because she doesn't...
Am I right?
2 points for Gryffindor over here. Okay, I'll go one more and then we can talk a little bit and then we can try again.
Okay.
I can't even get that taste out of my mouth. It was good though. Okay. This one's a little fruity. There's some citrus or something.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe it just smelled like that. No, I feel like, yeah. Okay. Maybe it's 14, Dream Grapefruit Hard Seltzer.
No, ma'am. No, that's not. It's a -2.
Oh, wait, is it maybe the 13, the fruited IPA, pineapple and mango?
No, and that's like -4 with all the
This
S's
is
that you
really,
have.
it's really good, whichever one it is. I mean, this feels a little
It
rigged.
is one that you told him you liked.
So it's a happy birthday Hefeweizen.
Ding, ding, ding.
I don't order it, I just know I've tried it and I know it's good. Okay.
She did say she liked it.
All right, whatever. Okay, pause on that. I guess I'll just drink these two for now. Let me just turn it sideways.
I'll drink the coffee one for
Yeah,
you.
there you go.
'Cause I
Just
do like coffee.
What's so good about coffee? Caffeine, the taste.
I
What
don't-
kind of coffee do you like?
I drink it all. So
Okay.
I will go to the local places downtown and I will drink whatever their special is. I'm like, oh, that sounds
Yeah.
great. Give that to me.
It's got some weird name and just with latte after,
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah,
yeah.
that-
I mean, I can get
that's
down
what
with
we have
a
today.
white chocolate mocha caramel latte.
I think coffee's like a comfort drink for a lot of people.
I would agree
so
with
that's
that.
why I like.
I sit and I drink coffee all day, and then I'm just like, yeah.
You're
yeah.
even more
and then I'm
amped
just
up.
like,
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, I'm just like, what? Like once it's done, right? I've had a warm coffee just all day long.
Do you ever drink iced coffee?
I have.
Love iced coffee.
I was really into it for a while. Like all through college, it was just like a caramel mocha iced coffee with cream and sugar from Dunkin' Donuts, like in
Wow.
a very large thing.
Very specific.
And I would say no ice because I hated that they would put so much ice in it. I would be like, I want the most for my money, and then it would just get warm.
And
And
you
I
wish
just
you
would
had the
drink,
ice.
yes, and I would just drink so many for so long that I think I like burnt myself out on it. But that's behind me now. And today we're here. I've overcame that tough part of my
Right.
life where I chose to drink too much iced coffee. So thanks for bringing that triggering memory up
You're
for me.
welcome.
But you know, yeah, we're good. We're here now. So you're a business owner
Yes, ma'am.
in Muscatine, Iowa.
Mhm.
I want to know how you became that. I want to know where the idea started. How did you get from a girl with a dream
Mhm.
to sitting next to me alone at Contrary Brewing, trying flights of beer
On a wintry cold.
on a wintry, snowy day?
So it actually was 13 years ago my parents' idea to open up Feather Your Nest Interiors.
Wow.
So I'm the second generation owner.
Had no idea.
So
Glad I know. Now
my
we know.
parents opened it in 2010 in the heart of, like the kind of the worst time that somebody could have opened up.
Yes.
But they had a dream, my mom especially. She had always upholstered furniture, and so I grew up around interior design and that sort of
Yep.
stuff my whole life.
Doing their thing.
We did our, and went to school, got a degree in that, and long story short, moved back to Muscatine, and I did in 2010, and they were opening up the business, so it was kind of like a perfect
Wow.
whirlwind of
It just made sense.
stuff.
Yeah. So wow.
It was their dream. We started really small.
Okay.
We only had one small storefront,
One small upholstered chair.
just a
This
few
is
little
Feather
pieces,
Your Nest with this chair.
right? A few little pieces
Yeah.
of furniture here
Yeah.
and there.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
we've just expanded and grown as the demand has gone over the
Yep.
years. And then in 2017, when they wanted to retire, then I bought the business then
Yep.
from them.
We're like, okay, it's time.
Yep.
It's my time to move up.
Yeah.
So what did you go to school for?
Interior design.
Okay.
And then I
So
also
we're
have a degree in English and professional communication.
So it makes sense.
So-
They're on this professional communication show, speaking English about interior design. It all just comes together.
I'm a great salesperson
Yeah.
too. 'Cause
Yeah.
you got to be able to talk and
We gotta like people too.
You gotta like people.
You
You gotta
gotta
be able to work
personal.
different personalities. You gotta be able to relate to people. So
Yep.
it all works out.
I don't know if you've ever found this, like being a business owner and working in not necessarily the service, but retail, any kind of industry,
Mhm.
right? Like all the different people you have to cater to. I find myself, I fit in so many personality holes, which just makes me sound well-rounded. But what I mean by that is sometimes I panic and be like, do I really know who I am? Because I'll shoot weddings, right? I'm a wedding photographer, and it's I'll have one wedding with this bride and groom, and I'm like, they're so cool. I love them, want to be their best friends, we got along so well. And then it's the polar opposite people the next weekend, and I'm like, I love them. We get along so well. And then I just kind of sit sometimes in bed, and I'm just going through this identity crisis where I'm like, Well, who knows which one I'm gonna be on my wedding day someday. I don't know, but I'm sure you find that a lot
That's
too.
not any different than what I do all day long.
Right? It's like I have to meet with different people and like, so talk about that a little bit.
I call
maybe.
myself
Yeah.
a chameleon because I have to
That's
change my appearance and how I talk to different, depending on what my client wants. So if I have a client that comes in and is like you and like super bubbly, super talkative, so am I. I'm not right there with you. I got it, right?
What just happened? Wait,
What?
I don't know. It could have been, not for sure, potentially another camera malfunction, but maybe not. Maybe not.
Just switch it up.
Yeah, we don't know. It's fine. Everything's fine, right?
It's great.
It's all great. It's great.
It's just because it's snowing outside.
It's snowing. It's been a particularly interesting day, but that's okay. I believe, we were trying beers.
We were trying beers. Wait.
We were
Okay.
trying beers.
We were having a really good discussion.
We were having a
about
good discussion.
Our favorite beers of these that we were trying.
Yes, that's what we were talking about.
And I think you came down to pollinator still.
I think during the switcheroo, for some reason, this got refilled. Very nice. Like if there's a silver lining, at least the pollinator is refilled. It's flowing. It's running. Plentiful.
And my peanut butter porter.
Peanut butter porter.
Peanut butter porter. And I like
It's
it.
fun. The PVP. Wham, wham, wham. I do that like a lot. It's become a it's become a very bad habit of mine. I'll just I just kind of like walk out of the bathroom or something, and I'm like, wah, 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 and everybody's like, there's Jordan again, and you're like, well, okay. We were talking about, I believe before we switched, everything got a little crazy. We actually were talking about being able to fit chameleon, being able to fit with multiple personalities. As a photographer, and also I know with you working with clients, that's a huge thing, right?
It is a huge thing.
So I want my kitchen redone. Walk me through that process.
So when you come in initially, I'm going to talk to you about the kind of the fee structures and what it is that you're wanting and how it is that I can help you.
Okay.
You know, what you actually want my help with in general.
Right.
So because my services are kind of a la carte, you can kind of pick what you want me to help you with and what you don't.
Right.
So, you know, depending if you want me to help with just paint colors or furniture layouts or whatever it might be, I could do just that. Or I can help you with your whole home remodel, floor plans, you know, home plans, that sort of stuff. So kitchens are kind of my fave.
Okay. Kitchens.
I love
Right.
doing kitchens.
Okay.
So if you were to come in, we would sit down, we would talk about what it is that you want to see. I would come out to your house, I would do my measuring, you would tell me about the things you dislike in your current layout,
Okay.
in your current kitchen, walls we want to move, things we want to do, windows we want to change, all of that. I would design, I would work my magic.
I don't know if that wasn't really a bippity boppity boo. That was like a bell was going off, but it's fine. Nonetheless, she's got magic. She's working it in the kitchen. We're there. Okay.
And then I would show you a whole bunch of different plans. Once we got to the final plan, we would pick out colors and
The fun
countertops
stuff.
and
The
hardware,
exciting
all the
stuff.
great stuff.
See, I'm like really bad with decision making though. Like I'm like severely, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna paint my house this color or this color, and I just, no. And then I just go into my shell and I'm like, no, I can't make decisions.
I would have to say that most people that hire me as a designer are similar to that because they don't want to make the wrong decision or they don't really know what goes well together.
Yes.
And so those are the ones that are coming in and actually hiring me to help them with their work.
Because you're a good decision maker.
That's right.
Okay.
Fast, quick,
Okay.
decisive.
Quick. You're like, yes, Jordan, this is your favorite beer. Now
Yes.
drink more pollinator.
Now drink more.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, that's good because I feel like that complements personalities that would be reaching out to you. Like you said, that's kind of like, I'm coming to you because you're the professional in this, right? And I think it's awesome though that it's not just like, here's what I think a great kitchen looks like in 2023. It's more like, what do you like? What do you not like? What do you want to see? What do you? So as far as layout, because I feel like sometimes when people think about interior design, they think, you know, just like the
what pillow looks good on this couch, but it's so much deeper than that.
So much deeper. And
So
it's
much
more
deeper.
than that.
Right.
Right. So especially with like, there's certain requirements for measurements and everything that you have to have
Right.
for space to be able to walk around. A lot of times I think about ADA accessible type
Yep.
things that not everybody would necessarily think about.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of that aspect, and making sure that the flow of your house is great, making sure that the flow of what you're picking works well with what everything else in your house looks like, and that sort of stuff. And it matches your personality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you want to have something that matches who you
Yes.
are.
So like my house, imagine, what do you think color scheme wise my house looks like?
Bright colors. Bright colors. Pops of colors.
It is pretty bright.
Oh,
It is pretty bright. And see, I'm somebody that I am the person that like, I don't necessarily know how it flows together, but I'll buy things. Like, I call myself an acquirer. Like, I acquire things and I'm like, this microphone looks great. I'm gonna buy it. No intention where it goes, matches, anything. So I just end up with a pile of stuff that's like, all of it's individually great, but I don't know if it goes well together, right? And I think that's a problem I would have that I think, you know, you'd be able to address.
Yeah. And there's actually a lot of people that come into me and they say, I have all these ideas,
Yeah.
but I don't know how to make all these ideas work together.
Yes.
And that's what I help them with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
I do it all the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Being able to listen to everybody's ideas, right? And be like, this is the vision, but it's just not flowing and it's not coming together. But you being able to go, well, here's all the individual pieces that you bought, Jordan, and here's how we can make it.
Yes. And what I love to see about kitchens right now is that color's coming back.
Okay,
Finally.
good. So we're
So
past
we're
the
getting
black,
past the
white, gray.
Black's still around, but black's
Okay.
like her accents, like hardware, faucets, and stuff like that. But we're getting past the white and the gray, everything. Everything. So it's kind of nice to see color coming back around. A lot of the natural tones, so it's going back to nature.
Good.
A lot of the beautiful green colors.
I do love green. Part of my house is green. So I have an accent wall that's like burnt orange. I love that.
Mhm.
It's great. But like my mom was like, she came in, she's like, so is it though? And I'm just like, I love it, right? It's great. And so then I got like on this tangent where I'm like, green or burnt orange. And then I was like, I know what else I'll do. Mustard. But because I'm not an interior designer, didn't call Alyshea Gow, I painted this mustard color, which was okay on the little like paint swatch thingy. And then, but like over dark wood paneling.
Did you try it?
Yeah.
Oh, you think you did?
Kinda. Yeah. And it turned out a little more Dijon mustard. But it's in the like spare bedroom where all the clothes just get thrown on
Nobody
the bed,
cares.
the door gets shut, and we're just like, I don't know what that room is. But I wouldn't go in there.
Yeah. But that's okay. Everybody makes mistakes.
Yes. Everybody has those days.
Everybody has mistakes.
Everybody has those days. Today's one of those.
We can overcome. It's a lot of fun.
I don't know what this one is. Okay. This one feels like I don't even know. Maybe the
I think you probably know. I mean, I'm
Belgian blonde.
guessing.
Belgian blonde. Hi.
You
Welcome.
guys have an event going
You
on?
know we're filming a show,
Oh,
but you're fine.
It's all right.
It's candid. The camera already stopped once,
okay.
and so we're here.
No worries.
Hey, we're easy. It's fine. Woodstock's pollinator, and it is not the Hefeweizen, because that's what this is. This is Pearl City Pilsner. I don't know what a Pilsner is. It's not that, evidently. It's not number 10? Is this the rum age? This is the rum one.
Yeah, that's the rum
Okay, I
one.
didn't guess it right the first time either. That's because it's hard. Okay, which one?
The
do you
first
not?
time.
What do you mean? The camera never stopped. We didn't switch positions. This isn't the second episode of Beer the Business Owner and the second time the camera's messed up. No, everything's fine. It's perfect. And it's sunny and 75 out.
And we're in Florida.
Yes, it's great. This is Contrary Brewing in Florida. This is now you own February Messengers in Florida. We're no longer in Muscatine. No, we do love Muscatine. We do love Muscatine.
We are here for it.
Okay, do you remember? Do you know what that was?
Oh, wait.
She just kind of like got all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you know what grandma is.
This is the Cranberry Princess.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Check, 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 check. So she got everyone but this one right. We did miss that on the filming, but I want to know what your favorite part about being a business owner is.
I love everything about my business. I love everything I do, and I think that really shows in the people that are business owners that you encounter that are happy, they enjoy what they do. There's not anything that I don't like about it.
That's so good.
So I enjoy it. I'm not one of those people that says, oh, I have to go to work today. No, I want to go and talk to you and help you with your homes and make them what you want them to be.
Well, I think, so like, did you know forever that you were gonna own a business? I mean, I know mom and dad kind of had the original, let's do it, right? But like, you knew this is what you wanted to do.
I don't know that I knew that.
Okay.
I think
You figured it out.
I figured it out.
Yeah.
I was in the corporate world prior to this, so
Okay.
I always was an outside sales rep, so I've always been very easy to talk to people.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of fun doing that sort of stuff. So I don't know that it was ever on my radar per se, but when I moved back to town in 2010, it was what was presented and it worked out. So
I just,
we love
the cards aligned.
Yeah.
Well, I love hearing you say that you love all the pieces, right? Because I just think a lot of the time you do hear that with not necessarily business owners, but people that are just kind of like, well, like, I don't want to go to work. It's Monday again. It's like, Monday's like actually a really great day, right? It should be a very happy, I get to start the week. Here's what I'm going to accomplish. Here's who I get to meet. Or you don't know, right? And there's curveballs every day, like my day today. So many curveballs. I'm just like, left field, right field, middle, center field, straight from the batter, and I'm at pitcher, and I'm just like, well, today feels a little bleh, right? But one thing I will say, not only do I love working at the chamber, but I love, from an entrepreneur standpoint, I love taking pictures.
Yes.
I love, like, there's so many different areas, just like with what you do of like, whether you're doing a kitchen, you're coming into my house just to help me like with a layout. I don't like the feng shui.
color.
Yep, I don't like the vibe, and I like that it goes from such a spectrum of services, right? And I think that's my favorite part about also doing what I love.
Cheers.
Anyways, there's such little cups that I like get my fingers in the way and so but getting to do like a whole spectrum of, you know, things and being able to meet different people, and I love to hear you say that you love what you do and, you know, who you do it for. And I think that's exciting, and I think, you know, a lot of people don't realize you can take what you care about doing and do it as a job forever, right? And I think
You got to do something you're passionate about, right?
because then it shows.
It shows. 100%.
And I think that's awesome. And I think, you know, you see more results that way. You see more success. You're happier in your life. You're happier in your business. It shows that you care about what you do. It's not just like, yeah, I mean, I can help you with paint colors. I'm kind of swamped, but it's like, this is something you want to do. And you love kind of the, I mean, you are impacting people's lives. You know what I mean? Like, you're taking what they see that they can't quite do, you know, and doing it. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about, okay, so we talked about like what kind of the different services are, but like, let's talk a little bit more about like all the different individual things. Like, I know there's big things like kitchen design, but like in store, what are some of the other like smaller things maybe people like forget, you know, are also available with you?
It's pretty much anything custom interior for your home, right? So it's window treatments, it's area rugs, it's wallpaper, which is coming back. It's
Pop of color.
it is furniture, of course. We've had furniture the whole time. It's lighting, it's tile, it's hardware, and hardware includes like your doorknobs and things like that.
Which
for your
people don't
house.
even think about, right?
Right.
Like, and it changes the whole room.
Right.
It changes the vibe.
Yep.
If you have different, depending on what, like little knobs.
Yeah.
And what color they are.
That's right.
And evidently black's in right now.
Evidently it is.
Yeah.
And actually, there's a lot of mixture of colors. So we're doing a lot of mix of like blacks and golds. And if you're a Hawkeye fan, that's a good thing.
Hey.
Or a Cyclone fan, not such a good thing.
You mean maroon? What are they? Cranberry? Is
Cardinal
that
red.
Cardinal red. Cranberry. Go cranberry and gold. That's not what they're saying.
So-
Deep red.
Yeah. So there's a lot of mixtures of metals. And I was just at market and saw a lot of the new designs that are coming out.
Right.
So I'm super excited because even like the appliance companies are starting to come out with mixing the metals,
Yeah.
which they've never done before.
Yeah.
So that's super exciting to see.
I love that though. That's something that's always been super interesting to me though, is like you're definitely in a business of trends, right? And so like, guess like just for my curiosity, you know, like so you just mentioned going to market and stuff, kind of like how do trends work? Like that's something I've never, I know that's a very ambiguous question, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like how do we know what's in?
Right.
Who decides? Sometimes I like think and I'm like, especially like random things. Like I think it became such a thing. This is a total rabbit hole. But I will have this conversation with anyone who wants to have it. Like Bob Ross became such a thing.
Yeah.
They sold T-shirts, right? Like it became popular to like Bob Ross. I furthermore think it's popular to like the show Friends. I think it's a great show, but it's a thing right now to like Friends, right? And I think about this sometimes. This is another thing. I sit in my bed and I'm just like, who in the world put this much deep thought into my head more than anything? But I think about it, I'm like, who gets to decide that this is cool? So who decides that mixing metals and appliances is cool?
It actually starts in the United States. It actually starts on the coast and works its way in. So technically, by the time it gets to Middle America, where we are at, it's kind of behind trends.
Alyshea, we're in Florida. We are on the coast. Yes, by the time it gets to Muscatine, Iowa,
We're behind the trends a little bit, but it does start with fashion industry. It starts with things like that, and that's how everything else kind of funnels through.
Okay.
It's just how it goes. Some clients want to do the trends.
Okay.
Period. And so
What's in right
that's
now.
what we do. Some clients, and most I would say, want to try not to be too trendy, but still mix some of the elements into it.
Okay.
But eventually things kind of all phase out and then things come back around, right?
Which I feel like we're in an era of that right now, right?
Things are starting to, like Friends, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Like that was a huge thing in the 90s. Well, now
Yeah.
all the kids that are teenagers like, I love Friends.
I know. But I just don't. Trends blow my mind. But I think it's cool. And I think it's got to be fun for you, right?
And none of it's wrong, though.
Right.
None of it's wrong. Like for your home, none of it's wrong. It's what you want and what you like. So if that's what you're into and that's the trend you want, that's great.
Let's do it.
Let's
jump
do
on
it. Yeah.
That's so exciting. Community. Let's talk about the importance of being a business owner and being involved in a community, especially one like Muscatine. I know we're in Florida right now, but in a community like Muscatine, right? You have being a small business owner, you have the community to back you, right? They're your customers, they're your client base, they're your support, they're your word of mouth, all these things. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, the community wants to see you too. They want to see you out. They want to see you doing things that not only help you, right, as a business owner, but help the community. They're supporting you. They're making your business thrive. So that's why I do volunteer quite a lot. I am on boards and I give back my time as much as I can. I do have teenage sons, so they take up a little bit of my time.
Better you than me.
There's a lot of organizations you can get involved with, and I've been involved with everything from YPN when I first moved to town to now I'm on the chamber board to everything in between, right? So there's so much opportunity in Muscatine, and you just got to give back. It's a great community to do it in. There's a lot of opportunities, a lot of places you can do it.
I totally agree with that. There really is so many opportunities, and if there's not an opportunity, you can create one.
Correct.
If there's not a job you like, you can Be your own business owner, right?
It really is a wonderful community, and I actually encourage all of my employees to join organizations and volunteer and give back too.
Yeah.
Because it's great, and I know a lot of the big corporations around town do this exact same thing.
Yeah.
So you just got to put yourself out there. You got to get out of your comfort zone, maybe if it's not in your comfort zone.
A plant will only grow to as big as its pot is, right? And then it's
Right.
like you have to repot it, or meet
You're
new
stunting
people.
its growth.
Yeah, do more things. Does this make you want to be an entrepreneur?
You should
Folks. Hey, do you have anything else you want to add? Because this was fun.
This was a lot of fun.
I don't know, and we tried a bunch of beer, and it was good. And we would 10 out of 10 recommend trying all these beers. I've got let me read mine. Let me plug these real quick. Duffy's Irish Red, great. Happy birthday, Hefeweizen. Hefeweizen? I think that's how you say it. If don't quote me on these. Airtight Alibi Belgian Blonde. Say that 10 times fast. Pollinator, the rum barrel aged perfect water. Number 20. It's good. Blueberry lemonade avalanche. All very good. And you had.
I had the same blueberry lemonade avalanche
Okay.
right here. Zoom Doggy coffee milk porter.
Zoom Doggy.
Peanut butter porter.
Okay.
The grapefruit hard seltzer for those of you that aren't huge beer fans.
Yeah.
The cranberry princess pastry sour.
That's what I'm gonna go by now. I want people to call me that.
Cranberry princess.
You're the cranberry princess.
and you're such a pastry sour.
pastry sour.
And apricot wheat.
And apricot wheat.
Super great beers.
And they're
Thank you,
all
Contrary.
good. Contrary's the best. Especially, we weren't gonna be here that long. But we're good. We're good. And if they want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah.
How do you redo my kitchen? How do these
Right.
things?
So you can
Oh.
email, you can call, you can stop in. Any of those work.
Carrier
So,
pigeon.
Sure.
Okay, this was fun.
Yeah.
This was fun.
I agree. Thank you.
Yes, thanks for coming. Thanks for
Awesome.
bearing with all the good things.
All the
that
great
come
things.
from technology, which it's great until it's not. But that's okay because Alyshea's wonderful. Feather Your Nest is wonderful.
Thank you.
We love that you're a part of Muscatine. And
I
I
love
think that I love that you love your business. And it shows and it just makes me happy.
Aw.
No,
Thanks.
I know.
Aw.
Yes, I know.
So
I
sweet.
know. And now we're gonna drink the rest of our beers, and we had so much fun. Appreciate you. Thank you guys. We'll be back with another episode of Beer with the Business Owner, hopefully with less clips. Next time. So, bye. Bye. Thank you, Dad, for bringing this.
Thanks, Dad.
Appreciate it. Sorry, thank you. It was very nice that you came in a panic. Let's chat that way just. I think we're good. Hey, you know what? Can you come here?